Hello everyone, this is Shrike playing more Commander Quest, and I played a little bit. I tested tough training, and while it says it can be used without limit, it really means you can use it once per turn. It will once use it once on the turn, it locks, and you can't spam it 3 times to get 3 attack speed on your mounted archers, for instance. You have to do it 1 per turn. But since I've unlocked the 3rd commander skill, I think it would pair well with this starting relic, where ally ranged units deal 5 additional damage when attacking moving enemies. So as long as they're not standing still, we'll do bonus damage. And I really want to see what this lone survivor is like. I read the patch notes, and it seems like if you go through all the hoops, you just get an automatic win of the battle. I don't know how easy it's going to be to proc those, so we're going to find out. And then I think the post station pass will pair better with tough training, perhaps. So, because that will let you get your health back when you're spending your health to do tough training. So I think the swap here. And then we'll do the Dwarven side at some point. They actually have new relics and cards, new mechanics, but I want to stick with the human side for now. That's what we will do. Let's get a random card, maybe. Actually, let's check the map. I'm going to be going down here. There's a shop here, actually. So let's grab the money. 100 gold is 100 gold. And we're going to march our way down this way. Grab that. Get an enhancement. Another event. Probably a danger battle. And then probably Wacky Lab. Something like that. Seems like a good plan. Now we are playing on Ascension 20, so things are heavily stacked against us. As you can see, they have +1/+1 and protection on the first turn, which is a bit of a challenge for us. I would like to start with the archers, but they're going to do a really bad job killing these, I think. I think we just need as much stuff as possible. And I can actually even this out with a bit of our food. On Ascension 20, using your food early on is a perfectly fine thing to balance the scales. Definitely not an unreasonable thing to do. See, they were still moving, so we were dealing 9 damage, and we could actually one-shot those rogues that have 5 health. That is actually incredible. Super duper strong. Doesn't help us against enemy commander, but come on, we just need 2 guys to hit him. I think we'll just whack whack. There you go. Militia Spearman. I'm kind of going to a militia deck if I start doing that, but a Spearman does solve one particular danger battle in chapter 1. Let's see, use exhaust cards, structures. They did change the mechanic, and that is because of new Dwarven mechanics. Different word mechanic, but they now have machine units, not just structures. So that's why this also heals machine units. But we won't see that for a while. I mean, we might go militia in this deck, since we did Cav last time. And we're going to be playing a lot of militia cards early on. Alright, so these are all 2/2s instead of 1/1s, which is slightly terrifying, but only slightly. We don't really need our card draw this early in the game, most of the time at least. Now, Lone Survivor could definitely proc pretty easily in these early combats, but I'm finding it hard to play the mounted archers right now. I just need to get bodies on the board. And since these things one-shot anyways and take 2 hits, they're effectively the same as our archers, but we get more damage output overall. even though they're melee instead of ranged. They do attack at speed 3, which is pretty good. Well, I'm just gonna play out my hand, I guess. We're starting to make a little bit of progress. If I could get... they all died before I get to really damage buff them, so... We will have to play this a little slow. I didn't draw it anyways. I could dig for it if I really want to. Nope. All the same. He's got 6 health. That's slightly unfortunate. Oh man, there's so many goblins. Oh. I took 2 hits. We have a lot of HP to spare, so it's not like a big deal or anything, but it doesn't quite proc our commander. Oh, it's 3 separate turns, maybe? Hey, we got our exact same food back. Tribal merchant would be potentially useful. Also, I can get a Raging Tide militia now. We've already played 20 militia cards. Ooh, do I want the faceless one? I don't think I do. We don't have anything great to copy. And we don't have much in the way of health regen. All we have is a single green tea, so... We will skip on it for now. One day we'll do a deck with it, but... Same range, but they should hit the barricades instead of us, hopefully. But I could also just... Yeah, I know what we could try. That worked out quite well. We lost our barricade, but otherwise, quite good. Stab him. Does the spearmen do double damage against fast units? Which cav units tend to be quite fast. Alright, we got 13 Raging Tides. Well, definitely... I should have played the merchant first. Oops. Missed out on playing an extra unit. But we're about to win anyways, so... Not punished. Although, these guys might kill fast. So... Nope. Not fast enough. Bandage. Another insight. I think we'll just re-roll. A watchtower. A barricade. Both were quite useful. Could take the barricade. That can really save us in quite a few spots. There are definitely some gotchas in this game where you really want to make sure you have an answer to them. I think we enhanced the Raging Tide militia just so we get way more units. And we won't focus on removing our militia in this particular game. Gain 1 mana each turn during danger battles. And I get an extra danger battle out of it? Okay. That's great. Oh, and is this one too? This is definitely one of the easier danger battles for us. In general. Let's have our archers start breaking down the bottom lane. That tends to work out. Then, oh, we can have a barricade too to help buy us time. I can buff these guys. I could have buffed down here, but I think they probably need it up top more than anything. Raging Tide militia. Well, definitely keep this stuff busy. I'll keep plowing things down the bottom. We've got food when we need it. We can keep drawing barricades to delay as well. So this should be a very easy win for us. Spearmen are also great against cav units. Ooh, I can get around a food. I could top off my health and then get a random food or just save it for later. Why don't I just do this? Get a random food. Oh, wow. More health. Huh. Okay. Well, we definitely are in no danger of losing. We get another relic as a reward. Summon an ally ghost with a low chance each time an enemy unit is killed. Sure, why not? Strategist. Shieldman. Do we really need anti-archer stuff? I don't think we do. They are militia though, so it does fit our theme. We are raising an army. That is our current theme, at least. Remove two. Oh, man. Huh. Oh. Priest breastplate would make our barricade free, which is kind of cool. But as soon as I enhance it, it'll stop being useful. Removing 2 cards. You know, I don't really need insight. I really kind of don't want it. I could remove that. I mean, I could still also remove amateur militias. Our raging tide will be slightly worse. But those are just really not very good draws right now. Let's like... Yeah, let's try and thin our deck out a little bit with things that we don't necessarily want. So I'll get rid of that, and... Since I picked up some better militia cards, I think I'm fine removing an amateur militia. At the slight loss of our Raging Tide. Oh, this fight again, huh? That's interesting that that can happen. Well, we know the drill. Now, there's a 1/9... 1/9 will do 3 damage overall before it dies, I think. Yeah. Where this will do 6 damage. So it's... Oh, no, it'll do 4 damage. It's a good 2-shot. So this is better overall in this case. Go get him. We got a damage buff on all of them. We might be able to win pretty early. I didn't draw it, though. I think I can probably just plow down the middle. I don't need to go down the bottom side. Barricade distracts quite well. And huge damage buff. 26 of them. Let's get some mana. Spearmen. More archers. Should be a very, very easy win. Wow. Toy lever. I'd rather actually get something immediate of value. Like that. Increase the attack damage of ally melee units, which is most of our attack. Scrap Iron Forge. Mass Ambush. I mean, Scrap Iron Forge will be amazing, but right now it only really triggers off of Mana Stone. So it's an investment in our future, but a very safe one for the most part. We are going to chuck our Raging Tide Militia in here. Increase number of units by what? 10 copies of it. Okay. I'm glad we chose to remove a little bit of cards then. That one can be slow. That's fine. It doesn't really matter. Ooh, more max HP. Tax card to start with. Another tribal merchant. Another merchant would not be a terrible idea. Since I have so many of these in my deck now, I should really just get rid of the amateur militia, I think. Because I'd much rather be drawing these. Even if they'll be weaker without these in the deck. But what's the odds that I draw like all of these in one hand? Pretty low when our deck is this big. So maybe I don't need to remove cards. Obviously the letter we have to drop off in chapter 2, so I can't delete it now. Maybe I just take the extra HP and say thank you. As weird as that is. I could have taken the other migrant, but it's fine. I really don't need a double green tea. These would probably be better for us, but let's play by the seat of our pants. Let's enhance Tribal Merchant. We're gonna need more mana for sure. Luckily, during boss battles, we're gonna have 4 mana every turn, which allows us to play 2 Raging Tides. We don't really have any free placement here, but I can do this. Is it worth it? Why do I only have... Does this not count? Oh, it's danger battles, not boss battles. Oh, never mind. That's... Well, I got no reason not to do this then. 42. 42 3/4s. Oh, look at that. Wow, that works really well. Incredible. These guys are armored and do area damage, so we might just get smacked, but the +1 attack really does help. We're just crushing them. Oh, this is fantastic. All right, good enough for me. I can just delay down here. We're doing a bit of a Zerg strategy here. I played the slow ones by mistake. I really should have played the fast. Fast dudes. Let me play this, and then I can draw. These archers can deal with the bottom pretty well. What is going on here? He got kind of stuck. Our archers got shot. That's fine. That is still a lot of stuff up top. We really need to draw anything that can deal with that. Easier said than done. I might just still ignore the bottom. Maybe they'll turn around and shoot that for a while. Okay. There's the arrows that we desperately needed. Killing most of those. And we get some ghosts as well. If I just do this here... Oh, I played the slow ones again. What are the odds? The odds are 1 in 11. That's... roughly speaking. Well, archers definitely need them on bottom. We're gonna barely break through, which will destroy all this stuff on top. Oh, hey, you finally showed up. It's too late now, though. Just keep thinning that out. Play more. Blow up. There you go. I should have played these archers down here, anticipating that. Oh well. Oh well. I think we'll be fine. We just buff a lot of those, and they'll march on and kill. Blah, 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 blah. Pretty straightforward, easy victory. We could have some really big dudes. Gain 1 mana at the start of each turn. You no longer gain food. I mean, we got all the healing we need. And red nose won't be that useful. Let's just take it. Master Clearing's not going to be very useful. Pull Teeth could be good. It's more mana, it's more card draw. Chances are we're going to be spending all of our mana every turn anyways, because we're just going to have lots of 2-cost cards. So it's not really that important, but... So let's reroll and see what we get. Another Raging Tide. It's not enhanced, but it does make all the other ones better, which is interesting. Altar of the Fallen would make our little ghosts slightly better. You know, let's screw it. Let's take it. Why not? More Raging Tides. I could lose 20% of my max HP, Or another relic I probably don't need. If I only had 100 HP, I'd be like, yeah, sure, I'll go to 80. But I'd be losing a lot of max HP doing that. We're going this way. Drop off the letter. I really want this Wacky lab, so we'll go there. This is going incredibly smoothly. We could use some more buffs for our units. I don't know how well they'll scale into the end game. All right, well, hey, this guy spawned in the middle lane. You're cheating. Just because we played so many of them at once. It's cute. Wow, I actually don't get to play 2 this turn. But 44, I mean, that's really good. We'll probably just run over here and kill him, right? How can you stop that? Incredible. Serial Blessing. It's not exhaust, but it gives me 2 exhaust cards. Which, if we have Scrap Iron Forge up, could be more card draw. Which could be good. Why not? We get a random shop. That doesn't really help us a whole lot. Tempting offer could be good. Goblin Horde is amusing. It's not enhanced. Aggressive investment could also work. We're gonna have a lot of mana in danger battles in particular. It'll give us a lot of mana stones. Also, removing cards is cheaper. I think I get rid of our mounted archers, actually. Weird as that is. Don't really add anything for us. And then I think I keep everything else, though. I could get rid of an amateur militia, but that's less units we're spawning. I don't really need to get to the summon 50 in one turn or one card because I already have that achievement. So I'm not really concerned over that. You know what? They can have 2 less summons. I don't think that'll make the difference. And let's leave. That's pretty cool. Our deck is pretty much all good cards we can draw. And like normally these patrolmen are really scary. Like, oh, there's so many of them and look how buff they are. And I'm just like, yeah, but what if I played 42 dudes and then did this? And then I have some ghosts on top of it, or at least one ghost. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get to trigger the lone survivor. Taking damage for 3 or more turns. Yeah, it does have to be individual turns. Well, sometimes you don't really need your commander ability. That's just how it is. Death by 100 wooden clubs. Another mounted archer that I just removed. Well, let's, ooh, military arts. I mean, these are already enhanced, so it doesn't actually help us very much. Another shieldman. It's kind of redundant at this point, though. Is there any world where military arts would... No, it's not going to be worth. Rucksack rummage. We can't gain food because we got pemmican. Don't make that mistake. Letter of recommendation is funny, though. But I think we take the other solidifying will. So we can play 40-something dudes and buff them all. Well, this shouldn't be a bad combat for us. Like I could just do... Oh, I played the slow ones. Well... And And these are unupgraded. I guess I would have chosen that anyways. Doesn't really matter what they summon. I'm like guaranteed to always be able to have enough stuff. But they're not going to chew through that many enemies. Hell yeah. Just a few dudes. Final Banquet. Final Banquet's interesting because that could let us play so many in one turn. And then the next turn is not going to matter if we can't gain mana. It really won't. That's my thought. I might even just enhance it too. That's a good target for an enhancement. What are we going to put in Wacky Labs? Put the barricade in. Or we can just stick in one of these. Double the number of units. Or more health. Or more speed. Or retain. Let's double the number of units. Sure, why not? Reduce attack damage by 5. Grant exhaust. Reduce attack range. Well, it's melee unit. So that's fine. Well, this is going to be interesting. The area damage on the bottom is going to be a bit of a problem. But not too much. We just overwhelm them with units. Oh, never mind. That didn't that didn't work at all because they gain charge, right? Well, that's a bit of a problem. Set their mana to 0 for this turn. It's only the ones I draw though. I'd be drawing 4 cards. There's a good chance I get a bunch of trash right now. Although I don't have much that's great either. I really wish it was enhanced. That'd be amazing right now if it was enhanced. Well, that didn't work out whatsoever. We're gonna get crushed here. We're gonna take a ton of damage. There's not much I can do about it. I won't even gain mana next turn. Uh-oh. Well. Well. If I get hit one more time, I can trigger our lone survivor. That's something, right? Oh, these charging guys are just going to be a real pain in the ass. Might do this. Maybe they can't get drunk that way. I'm going to let this guy intentionally hit us in the face. And that should go down to 0, I think. Yeah, I can play it now. So, replace your skill. What do we get? Reduce the mana cost of this skill by the amount of unused mana at the end of this turn. It costs 10 right now. If I didn't use any more mana, it would go down by 3. Dude, that'll take a very long time. We want shielded guys to stop this. And all these are the same. I could also just damage buff over here. But we're going to get smashed in the middle, so let's just do this. Oh, if I had damage buff, we probably would have just won. Oh well. These will stop their charge. And that's really all I can do. It's good enough. Yeah, we get 46 dudes here. Wow, isn't that exciting? I'm just gonna do a barricade in this lane so we don't have to worry about it. And yeah, we saved 1 mana, so it went down to 9 instead of 10. Interesting. And then I think if we get that down to 0, we turn it into something else that's then an auto win button. Protective light would be quite good. Potentially. Alright, let's get the letter out of our deck. And, ooh, Bronze Hand. Although all of our stuff costs 2, not 1, so it doesn't really help us. Reduce the mana of supply cards by 1. Do I really even have any supply cards? This is already free. I don't think that will reduce the cost of Final Banquet. I really don't. I don't think there's any way I could make Raging Tide Militias cheaper unless I get the Queen's Necklace or whatever it is. The Flower Necklace. If you have 3 of the same card in your hand, it becomes cost 0. That's the only way this is going to be useful. It makes our cheap militia cards better, I suppose. Art Award does let us pick up others, potentially. Let's take the Bronze Hand, screw it. I don't think either really matter too much. In this particular case. Ooh, Candlestick. Or Health Regen. Let's take the Candlestick. That's too powerful when you're summoning 40 plus dudes every card. Like 42 dudes. You give them all protection. Well, if they are bunched up slightly better, I could. Yeah, I'm just gonna play the ghost down here to deal with this. At least slow it down. Oh, it actually just worked. And now they all get to hit the commander twice effectively. Well, these guys will gain protection. That's fine, I guess. They've got some assassins, which will have a fun time trying to kill that many units. All right. Bleeding Aesthetic. Spark Catalyst. Army of the Dead. I mean, we do have Ethereal Blessing, but it doesn't actually benefit from it. We don't have the cheaper... I took the wrong relic. Really? I don't think I want Bleeding Aesthetic in this deck. We're gonna probably struggle a little bit against Hidden Chapter boss, maybe. Actually, no, we should be totally fine. Ooh. Yes, please. Unplayable Baltall, that's fine. Unplayable, lose 1 mana. That's fine. It gets canceled out by the relic. Germation. Oh, that's terrible. We got to get rid of Germation. We really got to get rid of that. Going to the shop is actually suddenly really important. That Germation, goodbye. Because that will just duplicate itself constantly. I can drink this. Oh, I can't gain food. Shit, I should not have done that. Pemmican! I could heal, but we're going to heal at the end of the chapter, I think. I'm going to make Final Banquet enhanced. I like the idea of Final Banquet with Genghis Khan. Well, like I could have buffed, but think this is just as good. It's gonna be a lot of parasites. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm gonna do this. This. Get more mana. Play this. Get some ghosts as well. Well, I could have done that in a better order, that's for sure. But I don't think it will end up mattering. Look at this mass of things just wailing on each other. He made all this immune back here, which I think I'm fine with. I'm just gonna... Okay, whatever. 62, that's good enough. We're good. So now each time we draw a curse card, it gives us +1 mana and draws an additional card. So they're not dead draws anymore. That also works for the sheep. Oh, here we go. Final banquet. Kaboom! Look at this. Behold. Ah, yes. I'm just going to give 109 of them shields. And up top, we can just do this and this and this, and there you go. We don't get mana next turn. Does that matter? No. Not at all. They do so little damage, but there's so many of them. Now, the hidden chapter boss converting our units is going to suck, but I think we'll just be fine. It'll just be fine. We can hopefully play around, and they won't be stealth this time, so we'll at least be able to fight back. You didn't see that last video on Genghis Khan. That final chapter boss was so stupid. It was so funny, but so stupid. Alright, we killed him with 1,000 little clubs. Replace all cards require resources with health. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Gain 1 mana at the start of each turn. You can no longer gain gold. Okay. We don't need gold. Full teeth. Double damage. It's free placement. That could be very important, but it could also be we don't draw it very often. I'm going to take the heal, so we back up to max. Alright, what do we got in chapter 3? The world is our oyster. We can't gain gold anymore, so what we have is what we get. I might just do like this. Could also do the bottom, but Wacky Lab is here. I know getting enhancement is probably better, just because our deck is already full of stuff. Let's get multiple danger battles. 3 danger battles. That is potentially a lot of good relic rewards. Well, we should have no problems with this fight. Play that one since they're enhanced, and we'll get... Oh. Get them buffed as well. And I may as well stick some archers back there. I could have played this, but they're the unenhanced ones. It's only 23 only. These guys are buffed and protected. Scrap Iron Forge, do I even need it? Probably not, but... Bam. It's not even worth playing these militia, I don't think. I was gonna say save our mana stone for next turn, but there is no next turn. Barracks. We do have a Wacky Labs coming up, but we won't be able to enhance it until the very end. But that could be really good. Mass Ambush could also be really key, actually. I really wish it was enhanced. Mass ambush would let us place a lot of our Raging Tide militias right next to the hidden chapter boss. That's what I'm hoping for. So I'm gonna pick that. That could be clutch. And we'll hopefully get, reduce the mana of the commander skill by 1. That doesn't help us, at least not for the phase 1. And it barely helps for phase 2 of the commander skill. Increase the mana of the commander skill by 1. Draw an additional card each turn. I probably just want that. Since the mana cost is either non-existent or already absurd, 1 more doesn't matter. Hey, experiment time. All right. What do I want to toss in here? This guy, maybe? Well, let's put another raging. Let's put the doubled Raging Tide in. Grant stealth. No thanks. We do not want that right now. Faster. Let's increase attack speed, attack damage. I guess attack speed. 111. They're very slow, but there's many of them and they hit hard. So here's where I could do something silly like this. Wait, I should play this first. Mass ambush. And then be like, hey. Kaboom. Kaboom. And kaboom. And we almost won. Almost. We might still win before he blows up and heals. Let's find out. Guess the spearman. Doesn't really matter. Even if the guy kills his own units to heal, he's not going to heal that much. I really don't think. I think it might actually be worth it just to buff their attacks. Oh, I've got more mana. I've got so much mana every turn. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now he blows up his own units. He summons them and then blows them up. It's kind of interesting. It doesn't really matter what I do at this point. Wow. Replacement double damage. Draw 1 and then everything becomes free. That's the kind of fun thing you can do with... Although I did draw curse cards after playing the Banquet. Another barracks or barricade. Better future. Light cav. I don't think we care. Yeah. Not important. Not for us. I'm surprised how... Oh. So these ninjas, if you don't know, they're stealth. And they summon 1 ninja every time 1 unit is killed. Wait. Summon 1 ninja every time 1 unit is killed. Does that include if they kill stuff in other lanes? Uh-oh. Well, we're just going to try and win this as fast as possible then. And we're just going to take the face damage, most likely. I'm curious. So if these assassins kill stuff, will they spawn? Or is it only things they kill? It used to be only things they kill. Okay, it is only ones they kill. Which is great. Oh, I just lost all their buffs. Well, barricade, actually. Perfect. We won't take any damage. Let's do this. Kaboom. Kaboom. Just a few units, you know, as a treat. You know what? I could buff the ones down there, but I'd get more. But we're just gonna win with these guys, so. These assassins are... I really wish there was a kill count on them. They're probably killing so many. Can't gain food, which kind of sucks, but oh well. Owlbear. Owlbear would only be useful for killing our own units if they got converted into a hidden chapter boss. This is the only use I'd have for it, I think. Or I could have another solidifying wheel, but it's not enhanced, so. I'll take the owlbear just in case. There's a good chance we won't play it. And since we're drawing extra cards every turn. Oh god, Germation. Well, that's interesting because they're curse cards, which should give us extra mana and card draw. So it's actually not the worst, but it could fill up our entire deck. What's interesting, this is really interesting. I could use this, so I take damage. So this will go down to 2 next turn. If I do that 3 turns in a row, which is highly likely, I could actually maybe get the proc. And we could actually see it happen. Because we have so much mana per turn right now that there's a non-zero chance. I didn't get it this time, so we would probably win before it happens, unfortunately. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to win before it happens. So I'd just be taking damage for no reason. So I guess I won't bother. But look, we got 10 mana. That would immediately clear phase 2. But there's no way this doesn't kill him, so... I mean, I could do it just in case. But... I mean, what's 2 health, right? I think it's probably fine. I'll intentionally not play anything in case he somehow survives. Oh, there's 0 chance he survives. He might survive long enough, maybe. I'm just going to do that. No, again, not going to play anything. No, he's dead. Okay. So I took damage for no reason. That's fine. Yeah, I could use a little bit of health regen, I guess. Ambush cab, maintenance. Trench. Do I want trench? Probably not. Probably not. We don't really have a great use for it. It would be great if we had drill instructors to put in it. But, actually, I find when you have trench in the hidden chapter boss, they tend to convert the trench, which does, like, nothing. So we could use it as just, like, a dummy. Or could have ambush cap or maintenance. I think I just don't worry about it. I think I just skip on it. We have so many cards in our deck already. Another curse card and 200 gold. I can't gain gold. So that would just give us another curse card. Which would just be more card draw, effectively. A random supply card could be terrible, though. Like, it could just be something useless. Weirdly enough, let's take the curse, I guess. There is a little itty bitty chance that we get the bloody cloak. Yes. So our militia archers are now going to be doing. Oh wait, no, they won't have 1 health because of the bronze hand. Truly, taking the bronze hand was a mistake. Not really, but slight exaggeration, but that really kind of counteracts the bloody cloak in almost all cases. Otherwise, it would have done double damage. this one could be a problem. If I don't get something good here. Ruh-roh. We got a lot of mana. But I can't kill these in time, I don't think. It might be better just to wait. Play everything back. We have this delay. Gaining protection is actually quite good because it'll take an extra hit. Now this thing is massive. But we'll have to do 2 hits on our barricade. So hopefully we can just win in that time. I don't really need to draw 6 cards. So we're just going to do this. Draw 4 cards, make everything free. Owlbear could help delay up there. 1 whole hit. 1 whole hit. I probably should have played those over here because they got protection, but... Wow. Okay. Well, I'm not going to play that because I don't want to take exhaust damage from this guy. They're doing double damage thanks to him. And he still has to hit that thing twice, so we're good to go, I think. Yeah. No problem at all. Still can't gain food. Shamshir. Absolutely want that. Charging training. I mean, it's +3 attack. Does hurt our units. How much damage does it do? 2? If it was 3 damage, or these had 1 less health, then the Bloody Cloak could proc off of it. Be incredible, but right now it doesn't have any synergies of anything other than it's more damage. More blood price. Gain 2 mana. Blood price seems like it's pretty good with synergizing. Oh, do you think we can use our... I'm taking this. Do you think we can get an auto win with our commander ability? Commander skill against the hidden chapter boss? We're gonna take HP damage every turn anyways. Almost certainly. That could be really interesting. These guys charge, so this is quite bad. I might need to look for our proc. So I play this just because it's cheaper. And then these, because they got protection, they won't get charged through. And that will solve our problem. So it turns out having the 1-cost militia actually mattered. What do you know? Who would have thunk it? Let's buff all these guys. And deleted. The power of wooden sticks. I don't think I'm gonna bother. Can't gain food, I can't gain gold. This army runs on hopes and dreams. They're just really motivated by clubbing things to death. And that's about it. These are area damage, right? Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I play... We'll just try and win this sooner rather than later, I think, is the goal. And we can just delay this slightly. I could probably kill it relatively easily with these, but... Especially if I do that. And he's dead. All right. More relics. First trumpet. Sure. We have so many attack buffs now. Another Raging Tide. I don't need it. 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 It's unenhanced. It's fine. Control yourself. I could have just enhanced it here, but I think we already have one to enhance. Yeah. This gains 3 mana. I'm really thinking that could let us get to that big victory. I think Protective Light being 1 mana is probably really important. Maybe it doesn't matter that much. We don't have any in-combat healing, so our max HP is, well, we got green tea. Normally, Scrap Iron Forge would be what I'd want early on, but honestly, we don't have that much exhaust anyways. You know what? Let's increase blood price. That way, when I use it, it's at least a little more impactful. Because it does cost 10 health. It is strictly worse than the legendary card we gave up. Draw 5 cards. Or 4 cards if I play some stuff first. Or 3, I should say. Then everything's free, and I won't be able to play anything next turn, but... How badly do I want to... That's probably good enough. And they'll just copy some militia. The horde approaches. I missed out on mass ambush. Dude, look at all the procs happening down here from my stuff lighting up. These things reach 1 HP, they get double damage for their final hurrah. Well, I mean... Okay. Seems fine. Seems good, even. Just, yeah, just 71 just get buffed. That's cool. Let's give them some just regular old militia to copy. Oh, all they got were ghosts. Those ghosts are actually kicking her ass. What the heck? That is a little surprising. I'm gonna play the owlbear down here then. And I don't really need the blood price. Dude, I haven't killed any of them. I'm actually losing. What the heck? Huh? How did this happen? I didn't think that was possible. I guess because we just do so little damage. Oh, and these guys are charging through them. That's why. They'll gain protection, so that'll stop them. Okay. Go, owlbear, go. Oh, no. They have so many units. I thought I had so many units. Well. I would like to buff them, but I'd also like... damage. Tough. What if I just played more units? Now, them doing area damage is really bad for us, and these archers are destroying us. Uh-oh. This could be better. I also didn't draw very good here. That is considerably better. Not going to get protection on them unless That's probably fine. Is that worth it? Let's wall up here a little bit. Maybe now it's worth having protection. We're in danger, Smile. Maybe lone survivor is what I actually should have gone for. Oh, I can mass ambush. But only 2 of them. And then I will take a crap load of damage to my face. I could mass ambush to... I think it is still worthwhile. I can't fit them in. Oh my gosh. Like I can ambush these. It's not going to be enough damage. Fortunately. I just can't fit them in. I just can't do it. So I guess we're going to do it down here. Okay, that was not the positioning I was expecting them to use. We're in trouble. Uh-oh. It is entirely possible Lone Survivor saves us. So we should survive until that happens. Play as many things as we can. I didn't take damage this turn. I might still. Yeah, okay. They hit me once. So now this should be 10 mana. Oh, no. I have to spend 2 mana to do this first. I'm going to heal. This is interesting. This is very interesting. I'm not going to get enough mana to go... I can't get 10 mana this turn. I think I need a little bit of breathing room. Is that worth it? That'll get it down to 7. It's entirely possible. I might just die here anyways. Ah, okay. I'm going to retry that fight. We're going to have to redo both fights. But I really want to see if this works. And we try again. This is incredibly difficult. Our deck is not as good as I thought it was. Mainly, it's these archeries in the middle that I just can't close the gap to deal with. I have an idea for that now. I'll put these ones in the back. I'm gonna wait just a sec. Oh, they don't move. They get stuck. Yeah, they're kind of glitching out targeting this as well, so it could be worse. Ooh, this is actually a pretty good setup. They're all stacked on top of each other here. I'm short 1 mana. They have a lot of Raging Tides. I mean, I can get 80 something dudes. But they're not moving. They're just stuck there for indiscernible reasons. Why? I don't know. Could not tell you. Do I mass ambush? I think I do. I really wish I could like fit something in over here, but it doesn't really work very well. It's fine. We got an army just sitting here waiting because they don't want to move for whatever reason. Okay, we're just going to play as much as we can down here. I'm going to ignore getting Scrap Iron Forge in favor of just more stuff. I'm going to take the damage. We're going to get the owlbear crawling through the middle, hopefully. We're going to keep plowing on the bottom. I'm going to buff all of these guys. That's 102 getting buffed. Okay. Please, sirs. Okay, one died. Owlbear's helping. These guys are slow. I'm gonna... Since they're slow, they can just stand up there. It's fine. Archers help up there as well. I don't really want this to have protection, but I want the mana. Okay, if we can kill the middle guy, that'd be ideal. Okay, we really need to deal with this, because if they reach us, it's going to be bad news bears. I need protection, so I'm going to do this. I can't... Oh, fuck. Maybe I just ignore him for now. How many of my own units can I give protection over here? 36. That also procced Shamshir, so they get extra attack. Okay, 2 down. I don't think we're going to get to do our lone survivor, but... Okay, this thing is huge. How do I kill that? With protection, that's what. And hopefully they survive enough hits to kill it. Okay, because that thing can just one-shot our commanders, so it had to die. Oh, this is interesting. Our options. I think I'm going to do that now. That way we can potentially draw. Hey, let's just take damage and maybe progress. I'm going to get... Everything's going to be cheap. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Free even. Keep breaking through, everyone. This is the last thing I play. That's fine. Now, I could do the ones with protection, but I don't think it's going to matter. I think it's more worth up here. Included the archers because they are shooting over all our melee units. We have not won, that's for sure, but I can't put anything in the middle lane. We might get a little tiny bit of progress, ever so slightly. Let's keep the mana stone. I'm glad I put the protection ones up there. They have more bloodlust orcs. You know, I don't remember them ever having bloodlust orcs in this battle. I'm gonna put that there as safety. They can copy some ghosts here. Sure. I need to draw blood price again to proc this. Before I win, preferably. Aha, hey. So now this will go down to 0 next turn, and then I just have to save up our mana, so... Right now... All I have to do is play my stuff out. And hopefully we don't just immediately win. But it's looking like we might. I'm so close to getting this. So I'm going to save 5 mana this turn. I overplayed my stuff and won! So I took all that damage kind of for nothing. But we get another chance. Worst comes to worst, we do against the hidden chapter boss. Okay, this fight is considerably easier, so we can definitely play a little safer. So I just do this, this. Make sure to put out the torches. And I can have even more protection on things if I want to. Sure, good enough. I won't get any mana next turn, but that's a lot of stuff. That is a lot of stuff. Look how much easier this chapter 3 boss is. I can't believe they didn't change the other one. They had this big patch and they didn't change it. They just, you know, I'm just gonna win right here. It's so much easier. It's unbelievably easier. On difficulty 20, we have to fight them both. But, I don't really need to rest anymore. So just more mana. Not losing your mana at the end of the round would be pretty good too, but I don't think I want any of these. I'm just gonna take the heal. So we're topped up for the hidden chapter boss. We're going to enhance mass ambush so we can use it multiple times. That's very important. Very, very important. Get our final relic. Cogwheel. Cogwheel plus Final Banquet is absurd. Although it's more absurd in a smaller deck. In this big of a deck, it's actually not that impressive. It does let us... Crack Shield would only let us avoid damage once, like on turn 1. Cogwheel would instantly make us take 35 damage on turn 1. I really don't want... I don't think I need the card draw. So I'm going to take the Crack Shield. Which we're going to use immediately. Or we're going to crack immediately. But that is fine. Let's play the fast ones here. And I'll play the slow ones back here. I know that seems kind of backwards, but I'm going to hold on to the Mana Stone. They're going to do like a conversion of units at some point. I think I know the... Yeah, right now. Okay. So next turn, we will... Let's go down to 1. Dude, I think we can... If it works on this boss, we just... I don't think we can lose. I don't think we can lose. Let's double their attack. May as well play the Scrap Iron Forge now. I'm not going to play the Final Banquet now, that's for sure. I don't know what he's going to convert, so I'm just going to buff the guys in the front. Because they're going to deal damage and die before they can get converted. Well, they just converted it in here. That's fine for us, actually. Gonna be afraid, so whatever has the highest attack, which won't be very high, I guess 6. But we'll be able to do Lone Survivor next turn. I'm not really concerned about our max HP right now. I don't want a mass ambush, or maybe I could have. Doesn't. I don't know if it can fit in. Is the problem. Whatever. They'll be able to fight the guys that got converted. We're actually doing a crazy amount of damage to the Eternal God with just wooden clubs. It's fine. So now I can press this. Oh, look at this. Tribal. Spending 10 mana on this. Kaboom. Remove 1 random card except generated cards in your hand from the deck. You win the battle. Do we just win next time? Let's find out. Let's see what happens here. He's invulnerable. Is that gonna mess it up? I don't know. Let's find out. You do. You just win. Holy crap. That ability is actually just the hidden boss killer. What? What? I was wondering if it was going to just like deal a certain amount of damage and then he'd be invulnerable. But no, you literally just win. Huh. Well, despite our struggles against the third chapter boss, that was totally worth it. That's really interesting. It is a hidden boss. It's a God Slayer ability. It could be fine for regular boss battles, but hidden boss? You're guaranteed to take damage like every turn anyways. And then as long as you can survive even just a handful of turns after that, even with the regular like 4 mana a turn, you could just win. Wow, that's... Holy crap. His commander skill is just... Oh, that's so neat. This deck had a lot of weird quirks to it. Tons and tons of Raging Die Militia that didn't have a whole lot of attack, but, you know, zerged them down. Blood Price is not a good card, but in this case, it worked out perfectly. Okay. I will see you guys next time. Maybe we'll check out the dwarves next time, because I'm very interested in their new stuff. See you guys then.